And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the morning meeting, Saturday edition. Apologies, starting a little late today, 1 hour. It was unavoidable. I had some stuff going on, so I do apologize about that. Usually it's 11:55 when we're on, so yeah, not today. Hope you guys are doing well. If you're watching the replay, what's up? Glad you made the morning meeting part of your day. Sorry you couldn't make the live. And it's really good to be here. I'll tell you that. The Fat Fast is going good. It's pretty easy. I got to say that, but there's definitely an aspect to it I wasn't expecting, and that's I got the poops again. So I might be. I'm today might be the last day. I might not do it on Sunday because I have uh, jury duty early Monday morning, and I don't want to be having uh, brutal stools. Let's just put it that way while I'm at the courthouse. So, yeah. But as far as sticking to the fat fast, very simple. You know, you get a little hungry, you just eat a little butter, and that's what I've been doing. Kerrygold. I actually went and picked some up specifically for the fast because that's my favorite tasting butter. But yeah, and tonight 6:30 p.m. we got Cassie's new video coming out. And here's the thumbnail for it. So you guys be looking for that. We sit down and we talk about her binge eating and what's going on with her. And this was a hard one for her to make. You'll see she's pretty nervous when she's on there. But the video came out good, and I'm looking forward to her, reconnecting with a lot of you. So you guys be looking for that 6:30 tonight Eastern, and encourage her. Okay, I know you guys will. Everyone in here will. Also, we had a lot of leftover pictures yesterday. So just real quick, because I am going to show them. And I do want to say when you're sending in pictures to the stream, just try and do one a day. Somebody sent me like 12 pictures, which is awesome, but to keep it flowing, keep it to one a day, whether you want to show your meals or your pet or a before and after. But that way, you'll have a picture to show every day, I guess. But here are the leftovers here. Let's see. This is from Ace, and that's looking pretty good, right? He's definitely eating good. And Coffee Man showed us the shoreline of somewhere. He didn't say. And I believe the Dolores. I never showed this one. It's Dolores, and here's an after. Look at this, you guys. Boom. Incredible. Thank you for sharing that, Dolores. And Frank had something on the road, it looks like. Is this from Bucky's? And Kel sent in a pic of her two little babies. Robert sent in a picture of Stud right there. And we got just a couple more trucking views sent in some good looking food. And then he also sent this picture of this boy. Very, very cool. And I really appreciate you guys sending in those pics. I enjoy them. And I got one more to show you. And we had Bill not stop by the stream yesterday. Man, everybody was praying for Bill. I don't know if you saw his foot, but I saw his video, most recent video, and he showed how his foot improved without the doctor helping him, giving him anything for it, just through the power of prayer. And look at this. That's 3 days right there. So, power of prayer is I've experienced it many, many times. There's no other explanation for my prayers answered. But isn't that amazing? I mean, just incredible. So I'm very happy for Bill that that's clearing up. And yeah, if you're new to the meeting, why don't I do a little intro? Welcome. We get together here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, and we talk about our low carb struggles. A lot of people, they get on a carnivore diet or keto. They do really well and they never have a problem. But most people, me included, find that it can be difficult when you are addicted to sugar and carbs and things that taste really good. So it helps to have a community, and that's what this meeting's all about. So it's all about the live chat. So you get in the live chat, and I try to get to every single chat, try and read every single one, say hi to everybody, and let us know what you're eating, what you're going through. If you had any slip ups you want to talk about, anything you want, really. Nothing's off limits here in the morning meeting. So once in a while, we'll get into politics, stuff like that, but not very often. But I am glad to be here. That's for sure. All right, I'm getting in the comments now. I'm going to go ahead and post the link in the live chat if you guys want to send me any pics. That I said the very first time we did this, it's like, oh yeah, I'll show everybody's pics, but sometimes we don't get to them all. So I just want to let you know that. But anyway, I just put the link in the live chat if you guys want to send me a pic of what you're eating today or whatever. But only one per day. I'm not going to name any names. Somebody said like 12, which they were all great pictures. I loved them, but it's like I can't show a foot of everybody sending 12. Oh, man. Oh, one thing I'm loving about the fat fast too is I can have a little cream in my coffee right when I woke up, which was a little different than my intermittent fasting. Oh, yeah. Also, members of the channel, I put the link to join me here today on the live on a community post. It'll be coming out at 12 or at 1:30, I believe. That's when it's scheduled. So, since we started a little late today, I plan to go a little while today. I'm feeling really good, feeling awesome, and I already took care of a lot of business this morning. So I got got a little time to hang out with whoever wants to hang. And I'm digging it. So let's jump right in. Shellbell, good afternoon. Looks like the time was changed, so I'm hoping I catch you then in 60 minutes. It says, yeah, Shellbell. We had a little delay today. Hope you're here. Hope you came back. Gigi, hey, Shellbell, wanted to say awesome job. Amazing transformation. Yep. And what are we talking about there? Well, actually, I left Shellbell's picture in here because I'm going to leave some before and after pictures in here. But look at Shellbell here. That's what Gigi's talking about right there. Yeah, Shellbell's looking good, looking healthy. Definitely. Cher, I hope I can catch this meeting today. It's day 13 for me, staying back on track. So good to hear, Cher. I remember when you were on that day one, struggling. Nana, Carnivore Nana, good afternoon, Carnivore Quest, brutal crew. Shellbell, awesome on your journey. Share, way to go. What's your secret regarding about cravings? I had a big craving yesterday. Nana, right now I got liver, fried onions, and mushrooms, pink salt. Yes, I have ketchup, but that's better than cake and ice cream. You're darn right, Nana. It sure is. You try and get that low sugar ketchup, though. To me, it doesn't taste any different. The no added sugar, it tastes just the same as regular ketchup to me. It's crazy. Aaron, what's up, man? And great to see you this Saturday. Chris in the house. Awesome. Jennifer, hi. Day 2 of Fat Fast and not really hungry. Having broth with butter. Awesome, Jennifer. Yeah, that's one thing I can say. I wasn't super hungry either because you do get a little hungry. You just put a pat of butter in your mouth. That's basically what I did all day yesterday. But man, I've been in the bathroom, number 2, and it's not solid. Let's put it that way. Which I should have expected, but I wasn't. Duh. Jeff, good afternoon. Bacon and egg loaf. Awesome, Jeff. Great to see you. Shellbell, thank you, Gigi. I have another photo to share today. Before even starting this way of eating, the day everything changed for me, till this past Sunday. All right. What is everyone eating for their fat fast? All I had yesterday was butter and cream. That's it. And today, I'm probably going to have maybe a little pork belly. I don't want to eat too much of it. because it does have protein. I might even skip the pork belly. I do have some beef fat trimmings, but if you guys are just getting here, I said it right in the beginning of the stream. I am not going to continue the fat fast on Sunday because I have jury duty the following day, and I want to try and get my number 2 a little more solid. I don't want to be dealing with that while I'm at court. So, yeah, when I first came up with this schedule here for the fasting, I didn't even know I would have jury duty on the 23rd. I hadn't gotten the notice yet, so you got to make adjustments, right? In real time, life happens. So, man, I wish I could have used that excuse for the sardine fast, right? Oh, but yeah, I'm not having a problem with the fat fast at all. So, Heidi, good morning, Larry and crew. Late meeting today. Yes, yes. A little out of the ordinary. Did you get your walk in? I did. I did get my walk in, and I also got some other exercise this morning, Heidi. For sure. Feeling good. But I'll tell you that walk down to the stop sign and back. I mean, as far as my hips hurting and everything, that's getting better, but my breathing's about still the same. So I try and just push and go a little faster every day. Sue cannot find plow guy getting snowstorm tomorrow in Massachusetts. So frustrating. Our last guy never came and left us stranded. Oh, man. Yeah, that's the brutal part about a lot of snow. It's that shoveling, having to deal with it. We never actually had somebody. Once in a while, we'd have a neighbor with a snowblower come over and help me out, but usually it was me and the boys out there shoveling. But we lived in Chicago, Sue. Yeah, it can be frustrating because you're stuck or very inconvenienced. Chris, butter, sour cream, lard, Parmesan cheese. Okay, awesome. Sour cream, huh? What are you doing? Just a big spoonful, Chris? I also use avocado mayo. Okay. Debbie, wait, what's up? Good morning. And Carnivore Quest Warriors. Great to see you, Deb. Amy, good morning, everyone. I was thinking about everyone missing sausage gravy with biscuits. I made the sausage gravy with butter and cream, reduced and out over fried eggs. So good and filling. Yeah, Amy. Yeah, Cassie's made that mock sausage gravy, carnivore gravy before with sausage, just over some eggs. Yep. She's done that very same thing. So the sausage and gravy, but no biscuit. But we've never tried it over like carnivore bread or something. Yeah, it's very, very good. Put over eggs. Nice, Amy. I don't know if you could hear that. My stomach's growling a little bit. Sam, hey Larry and Dolphin Brutal Squad, aka Sardine Squad. Had work yesterday and got in my break just now. Larry, did you ever watch the Johnny Carson show? I didn't. No, I didn't, Sam. Oh, wait. No, I was a little too young, bud. I was a little too young. Johnny Carson was a big thing. Jennifer, well, if the meeting was earlier, I would have missed it. Well, hey, cool. It worked out. And Sam, it's good to see you. I didn't say that. It's always good to see Sam. He's our resident youngster here at the morning meeting. Always makes me laugh. Sam's in here. I was a clown too when I was 24 years old. That's a good thing. Never changed, Sam. Never changed. A lot of people say I'm still a clown. So, look at these cups. Cassie got fighter. I think there's two of them, and I think the other one says strength, something like that. She got that from Goodwill. Yeah, she probably paid 50 cents a cup. They're nice mugs too. Excuse me. There we go. I got it. Oh my goodness, that looks how I feel right now. Sweets have been horrible for me this week. Were you referring to one of the pictures? Oh, maybe Cassie's picture? Yeah, right, Debbie. Well, you're gonna enjoy Cassie's video then. It's gonna, you'll connect with it. Let me bring that up again. And yeah, if you guys, this will be tonight, 6:30 p.m. Me and Cassie sit down for the first time in a year and a half and really talk about um, some issues she's never really discussed. So, I mean, me here in the morning meeting, we've talked about a few of the things, but that she's been going through. Um, Keith, what's up, Keith? Good morning, Carnivore Quest. God bless all. I'm sick. Oh, fun times. All right. Well, prayer warriors, fire one up from Keith. For Keith, feel a little better. Say hi to the girls, Keith. Glad you're here. Even when you're sick, you make it. Warrior. Hey, Lance. What's up? Good morning, Larry and Carnivore Quest crew. Great to see you, Lance. The North Dakota Carnivore. Wow, Dolores, amazing, right, Nana? Yeah, Dolores crushed it. I'll share my besties today too. All right, Shelbo. Very cool. Yay for Cassie, girl. I'm sending you love and prayers. Ah, Heidi. Still wish you would all consider. Uh, yeah, is that LG? I'm not even gonna try to say. Is that the GLP ones? It's been life changing for me. Again, still mostly carnivore. It's just finally got me moving. Yeah, awesome, Heidi. I mean, some people might down you for that, Heidi. Me and Cassie never will. You got to find what works for you. Seriously. Bill's healing was amazing, right, Lance? He popped in the meeting yesterday, and then I was like, man, I haven't checked, to see. I wanted to see an update on his foot, and sure enough, he gave it. What a difference! That's a miracle right there. I'm sorry, that's what that is. That is a miracle. That's proof of a miracle in my eyes. Let me show it one more time, Lance, because I was just blown away. So yeah, the last video I saw, Bill not his foot looked like that on the right. And then 3 days later, doctor gave him nothing. And look at that foot on the left, how much better it looks. And that's with, he said that video got like 30,000 views. And so he had a lot of people praying. And look at that power of prayer. Whew. Yeah, for sure. So happy for him because that man, I just, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that does not look good, bro. Whew. So yeah, definitely. Chris just completed 1 month standing challenge. Oh, you did it. No sitting, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Started to change my couch potato mindset. That's awesome, Chris. I remember you were talking about that and you did it, huh? Wow. I'll tell you, that challenge would have been simple for me when I worked at BMW. Oh man, they were so strict about sitting down. You'd have a 12-hour shift, and they had no chairs other than the break room. But you were not allowed to sit in that plant, which I thought was ridiculous. Anyway, that's a whole nother topic. Good for you, Chris. Yes, praise the Lord for Bill's healing. Yep. Hey, John, what's up, man? John Together Strong. I have no idea what a fat fast is. Guess it's been talked about. I'm a driver by trade, so that might not work for me now. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I would. Not, yeah, I wouldn't suggest it if you're driving, Nana, because you're just consuming fat. It's basically you just eat fat for however many days, and yeah, my stool definitely got loose, girl. Amazing before and after, Dolores. Absolutely. Yeah, let's bring that up. No, because I showed these right at the beginning of the stream. For anybody just jumping in, see if I can find them again. Yeah, here it is. There's before and then after. Look at that. Amazing. Yep. Very cool. That's so cool. Oh, I have water and coffee. I'm prepared. Uh, Ed, what's up, Ed? New name there. Hi, guys. I had donuts last night. Well, that's okay. You just can't have donuts today, Ed. Today's day one, hopefully. Yeah. When I make mistakes, I've said that many times to Cassie, I had, biscuits and gravy this morning or whatever it is. Yeah. Excuse me. Don't let it get you down, Ed, and you got to start. I'd love to see you tomorrow and say, hey, day one, I did it. It's not easy. Every person in this live chat has probably, well, most people have come on in here and made a confession. Not There's a couple that haven't because they've been doing so good. And you think of probably like 4 or 5 people. Jeff, egg loaf is 10 eggs, 8-ounce cream cheese, stick of butter, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 2 tablespoons cinnamon, or is that teaspoons too? And served with keto chow blended, baked at 350 for 30 minutes. Served with keto chow blended. Serving of keto chow blended. I'm going to take a photo of that, Jeff. I get that sounds amazing. Right now, I wouldn't use 8 ounces of cream cheese in anything just because it's not optimal for me. I told you I had some at my granddaughter's birthday party. I had quite a bit of cream cheese actually. And yeah, I appreciate you sharing that with everybody, Jeff. That sounds good. Egg loaf. I've never had an egg loaf. When I go too high in fat, my digestive system goes to heck. Yeah, I'm learning that, Aaron. Yeah, I love seeing what others are eating, pets and before and after. Yeah, absolutely. Adds a little personal touch to the names you see, right, Shelbo? I totally agree. I really enjoy it. Lance, eggs and sausage at the hotel early this morning. We'll be having probably burger patties tonight. MCD, Mickey D's or Wendy's patties. Yeah, Wendy's. I'd go for Wendy's. They're probably my favorite patties if I'm out and about now. Yeah, yeah. Of course, I'm not near an In-N-Out. Otherwise, that would probably be my favorite. Very cool, Lance. Erica, Road Warrior. Road Warrior shows up. Road Warrior alert. Good morning, Carnivore Quest family. I've gotten a rotten cold. Oh, and I can't taste. So at least my diet is perfect today. Scrambled eggs. So you're probably at home, Erica. Are you not out on the road? Hope you feel better, girl. Got the crud, huh? Yeah, my son, his wife, they both had it. And then our granddaughter had her first cold. She's starting to feel better today. We're going to see her Tuesday. Question: what is a fat fast exactly? Yeah, Debbie, it's just you consume fat. So for 3 days, I just planned on eating some butter, and I hear you want to try and keep it. I mean, everybody can do it the way they want, but try and keep it at 1,000 calories a day, and just consume some fat. And if you're already fat adapted, it's supposed to be an awesome way to kick up your ketones and just feel better. It makes total sense, you know. So, but I just find that I'm having problems in the bathroom already after just having butter yesterday. So I'm gonna do it today too, and then Sunday, I already know what I'm gonna eat. So I'm just gonna have some chicken thighs tomorrow. You know, bulk up my stool a little bit before I got to go to court for jury duty. So, Amy sounds yummy, Jeff. Right? Absolutely. Okay, I'll wait to post my 2 big loves. Laugh out loud. I hear you, Shelby. You just want to show them all, right? Show all the babies. Amber, good morning, Carnivore Quest fam. Cold and windy today, so no walk. I am blessed and grateful. God is good. God heals. So does Carnivore. Stay full of meat and the Holy Spirit. How is everyone? I got a Fitbit so I can keep track of. Always good to see you, Amber. Jen, good morning, everyone. I'm so happy to be here on time. Finally, I hope you all have a great day. Yeah, Jen, I started an hour late, so that worked out for you, huh? It's really good to see you. Awesome. Barbara, so glad to be here and catch this meeting. It's been a long time. It has, Barbara. Yep. It's been a while because I was about to say I don't recognize that name. Where you been? Carrie with a K. Good morning, everyone. Day 4 of meat, tallow, water, and coffee. I feel great. So good to hear, Carrie. Doesn't take long, does it? It really don't. I hope your jury duty gets canceled. Yeah, I got to show up. I got to show up on at 10 a.m. So that's on Monday. And I looked up the court, and it's not like they do murder trials there or anything. It's, they say what I read on Google was mostly it's traffic stuff, and then there's a civil court too. So if I do get chosen for a jury, it'll probably be just a short, thing that day. But you never know. I mean, I could, have to come back 3 or 4 days in a row, which, yeah, first time I've ever been called in 51 years. So I guess it's time to do my civic duty. Great job, Larry. Keep moving. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best as well. Committing to do some form of 30-minute exercise a day. 30 minutes. All right, Heidi. Very cool. Thank you for keeping me accountable, Heidi. I'm out there walking. I thought about you. I really did. I know Heidi's going to ask me. Hope Larry doesn't have a jury duty. Yeah, right. Yes, I need to leave court, please. Oh man, mall walking now and listening. All right, Lance, don't spend too much money. Oh, uh, praying for Keith. Very cool. Yeah. Jesus, take that crud away. Amen. Dolores, say Dolores. Great to see you. Awesome. Awesome to see you. I believe this is your pick, Dolores. I showed it to everybody. And then you're after. Amazing. Amazing. So I was hoping to see you today. Very cool. Aaron, I need to get out and exercise more. Moving helps, Aaron, and you're already, gosh, you already got, you're looking good. It'd be easy for you, right? You probably get the exercise at the rink and everything, don't you, Aaron? That's what I would think. Hey, Jessica, wonderful to see you. I have really been struggling with emotional eating. There has been some family drama and some hurtful things were said. I'm just praying and giving it to God, fighting the temptation to eat. Boy, I just wish could have so many of you over to the house and just have like a little powwow with Cassie, because yeah, a lot of stuff she's been going through. Some of it is the same exact thing. Jessica, stress. You know what I mean? So hang in there, girl. I'm gonna plug it again. Cassie's video will be out tonight, 6:30. Jessica reminded me. Yeah. Yeah. When families start saying mean things to each other, that can be one of the most hurtful, things that can happen to you verbally. Cassie, coming from a big Italian family, I remember we first got married. Like her brothers would go at it, and I was just like, whoa, because my family was never really like that. But we weren't nearly as close as Cassie's family. I totally lost my place. I'm sorry, guys. Keep going back and forth to the pics. Oh yeah, and I better remove these. Little clean up here. Okay. Bride's Biscuit, what's up? Breaking my fast now. 4 pastured eggs and Icelandic butter, and 4 organic chicken breakfast sausages. Look at me, all bourgeois. Is that bourgeois? I don't know how to say that. Awesome, Bride's Biscuit. Good for you. Yeah. I just want to say one last thing, Jessica. I promise you, if you go eat some crap, you're going to feel worse. Just keep that in the forefront of your mind, okay? Gosh, because when you're fighting that temptation, it's a battle. People would be normal people would be shocked to hear the battle that goes on in our head. It's so kind of in a way fascinating, the way we go back and forth in our brain, trying to convince ourselves to do something that we know is horrible for us, and it'll give us 5 minutes of pleasure, but we keep doing it. Share, I'm here. I'm listening while I bounce. Awesome ribeyes for dinner. Keep bouncing, share. uh, Heidi, yeah, Bill's healing was a amazing power of prayer. God is great all the time. I ate a half pound of liver, would have been the whole package, but my mother wanted some. No flour, fried and leftover beef fat. Awesome. Awesome, Carnivore Nana. Very cool. Yeah. Now, I do want to say, Nana, I have, with all my time in carnivore, I know you're not supposed to eat a ton of liver. You know what I'm saying? Like, usually I'll eat like 4 or 5 ounces in a sitting, maybe a couple times a week when I'm consuming it. So if you had a half a pound, I probably wouldn't have any more for about a week. That's quite a bit of liver. I mean, it's not going to kill you or anything, but apparently you can overeat it. Amy, I will join you, Cher, going to get my rebounder in a minute. Very cool. Do you imagine me doing the morning live on a rebounder? uh, I'm cutting up and vacuum sealing a whole chuck roll today, taking a break. That's work, Annie, isn't it? It is. To Jessica from Nana, boy, do I understand the emotional eating. Remember that the sugar will never talk back and will give just seconds of dopamine, right? And troubles forever unless we say no. I get it. Yeah, that's logical, right? But we get so illogical with ourselves. I'm unsure of what I'm eating if I even decide to eat tonight. Okay. All right. The big T's a tablespoon. I thought so. I thought so, Nana. The tablespoon was cinnamon. I was like, damn, that's a lot of cinnamon. uh, I make egg loaf often. 8 ounces cream cheese is spread out. Right. That's true, Aaron. I didn't even think about that. Well, I'm glad I took the pick of who's that? Jeff's recipe. Annie, the more people who are eating carnivore and healing their bodies, the greater the decline in the cattle herds and higher the prices. Yeah, yeah. Me and Cassie have talked about that quite a bit too, Annie. Like, what if? I've actually asked AI, could the United States sustain everybody on the carnivore diet, every adult, and it said there was no way. So there would have to be a whole restructuring of how we create food, our food supplies. Jeff, okay, it was Jeff. That egg loaf is 4 servings. Okay, so 2 ounces. 2 ounces isn't bad. I appreciate you guys pointing that out to me. Very cool. Uh, Bride's Biscuit. I have had two mistakes since starting carnivore. One weekend sent me back 12 weeks. The second 2 days for only 1 month. One mouthful of food. I can't make mistakes, otherwise, I'm in a world of hurt. I'm the exact same way, Bride's Biscuit. You know, I can't do it. I mean, I've proven it. I've proven it here on YouTube. I can't have a cheat meal, man, or I disappear for a while. I'll come back bigger. Hey, Casey. Really nice to meet you. I don't think I've ever seen your name. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I've tried everything under the sun, now 66 and still trying. I know fiber needs to be a key for me. So starting a rotation of high fiber, then carnivore and keto, can't stick to anything. Oh, Casey, do you have the same problem Cassie does? Because that's why she had to say no to carnivore because she needed some fiber for her stools. But glad you're here, Casey. Yeah, actually, she texted me earlier today and she said, I might as well be on carnivore because even with what she's doing right now, she's having the loose stools. And so, well, we go on into that in tonight's video. So, but she just texted me this morning. She's like, you know what? I might as well do carnivore. I could tell she was pretty frustrated. Michelle, this old lady is late. Been trying on clothes and my fat, cleaning out my fat. Not going back. P.S. This is exercise. Oh yeah, absolutely. I was cleaning this office, Michelle, and I still got some work to do. But man, it is exercise when you're bigger. Bigger, maybe a little older, for sure. Rebuke the cravings in Jesus' name. There you go. Ask for His grace to say no, then go do something else with your hands. There you go. Mitch Shamil, what's up? The type of calories doesn't matter as much as the number of calories. Keith, picture sent of my daughter and myself with our coffee. Thanks for the prayers. Absolutely. I'm getting ads on live chat. Anyone else? Getting some ads, huh? Yeah, see now yesterday's stream, nobody said there were any. The day before, people said there were a ton. Chris, last time I ate off plan was popcorn about 4 months ago. It didn't go well. Yeah, that could lead to something brutal. I had a few ads too, Nana. Okay, like ads on the stream because she said in the chat she must have meant me chatting. Yes, Bill's foot is a miracle. I had a big toe that looked like that. Even with the doctor care and strong antibiotics, I lost it. But do pray for him. My toe looked healed after an injury that went bad. Septis. Sepsis. How do you say that? Yeah, it's crazy, right, Doug? Take care, Amber. All right, let's see what photos we got in. I have not looked, so let's see what you guys sent today. File request, morning meeting photos. Let's fire them up. What we got? Awesome. Very cool. All right, they're loading in here. Got one more to grab. Add file. Yeah, I only put it. I'll put it in there one more time if you guys want to send any photographs. I'll put the link in the live chat, and let's see what we got so far. Keith, here you go. Where was he? Where'd he go? Oh, there it is. Aw. That is such a good pick, man. Very cool, Keith. Oh, very awesome. Father and daughter. So cool. And Shell Bell. Oh, boy. That's a beautiful mutt. Wow. Gorgeous dog, Shell Bell. And Shell Bell. Yeah, I'll do two Shell Bell. Yeah, look at that before and after. There you go. And then we got Jennifer. Something about collagen, bone broth, and brown butter bites. Fat Fast Day 2. Love it. I love it. And we got here. This is from Shelba. You just couldn't help yourself, huh? Actually, not that many people sending pictures. So this is from Naruto T, right? Naruto. It was a waffle made with a heart. Very cool. How'd you do that? You have a waffle maker that shape? That's awesome. Well, thank you for sharing those, guys. Like I said, if you want to share any more, use that link I put in the chat. You guys should be taking, just one snap of your main meal every day, and you can share it in the next meeting. You know, love to see what you guys are eating. There it is. I just sent in a picture of my heart-shaped truffle and sausage. I made several to freeze. Awesome, T. All right. I am totally lost now. Okay. Rebounder. There we go. I'm caught up now. Almost. All right, here we are. Michelle, I eat fish every other day. The only way to the scale moves. Really? Yeah. You talk to a lot of as many carnivores as I have. Not a lot of people eat and consume a lot of fish, but I love salmon. Ha ha ha. All right, we got to bring on the girl. Jessica, I just saw you pop up that smile. I got to bring it on. She'll cheer. We got to cheer her up, but she's going to cheer us up too. How you doing, Jessica?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, a lot better now that I did not expect you to jump on here with me.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to see you. I needed to see a friend.
Okay. So what's going on?
Just some family drama stuff and oh my goodness. Can I hop off and hop back on? I'm hearing an echo. I left
Yeah.
my YouTube on my phone. Hold
Oh,
on.
okay. Okay, no problem. Should I yeah, okay, I'll remove it. And then let me see if that's you. Nope. Okay. Ah, very cool. Yeah, Jessica is. I've gotten to talk to Jessica quite a few times in our members' lives, and she is just a very, very nice person. Busy mother and wife. All right, there we go. Is that better?
Yes, can you hear me okay?
Yep, can hear you perfect.
Okay, good. So yeah, long story short, just a lot of drama, a lot of hurtful things were said from some loved one, from a loved one that I've really looked up to, and someone that even helped me come to Christ because of her walk with Christ. But like over the past year, she's kind of gone off the rails, so to speak. And yeah, just a lot of hurtful things were said, and it's not anything that I'm ashamed of or that I should uh, be sorry for. I mean, I everything I do, I try to do it with God and eternity in mind. So the things that she's upset over are also not necessarily directed at me, but with another family member. It was just kind of taken out on me and on everybody else just a couple of days ago. So it just has me feeling down. I know God is ultimately in control of everything. But the food cravings are there. We
Sure.
have we've had some financial issues pop up. I started a job and then I had to quit the job because my body just physically wasn't able to handle that. So I've been trying to come to reality with that. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I'm not able to do what I used to do.
Not yet.
Um,
Not yet.
not not yet. Yeah. And it's just been really frustrating.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I didn't realize you had quit the job, and that right
Mm-hmm.
there is kind of like, I'm a bummer from your
Mm-hmm.
perspective. You know what I'm saying? That you have to give it up. But yeah, it seems the closer you are with a family member, the more it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
When you guys exchange words, and yeah, it's I'm glad you're here and you're not, shoving a cake in your mouth. Yeah.
Right. That's why I am here. Is like I've got
Yeah.
to be here. I haven't been talking very much in the chat during the morning meetings, but I just want to get on here and talk to a friend that understands. I'm so sorry that Cassie has been having similar issues like I have with the emotional eating, and I want to be there for her too. So
uh,
as soon as the video comes out tonight, I'll watch it. Um, but yeah, this is something I've always struggled with, especially where things get hard and life is hard. Life is always going to be hard, but I need to realize where my comfort comes from, not from food.
yeah. And yeah, I mean, just like I believe it was Carnivore Nana said,
Mhm.
she the same sentiment I had is you're just going to get a few minutes of pleasure,
Mhm.
and really it's no relief at all. That hurt's still there,
Mhm.
but it's like a dog pile effect. You're already feeling down because the job didn't work out, and then the
Mhm.
family member thing, and then you put something bad in your mouth, and man, it just feels like you're getting crushed.
Right,
And
and then the body aches return, the
right,
soreness, the stiffness.
right.
So I don't need physical problems on top of the emotional problems.
Yeah, yeah. So what was the problem with the job? Just on your feet that long? Is that
It was lifting. So
okay?
since I had that surgery back in December, the doctor had cleared me.
Uh-huh.
But it was just the repetitive lifting. So I
Sure.
worked at a restaurant that also had a market side to it, and I got hired for the market side. And it nothing was really too heavy for me to lift, but it was just the repetitive
Right.
lifting, and then the bending over while lifting something. Even if I was lifting with my legs, it just I came home from my first closing shift, and I was just in so much pain. My husband was like, "You're not going back."
Right.
So,
Yeah. You don't want to
mhm,
see it suffer. It could be too much. It's funny when similar story when we moved down here to South Carolina from Chicago. I don't know if you remember, but I had that emergency surgery when they perforated
mhm,
my colon, and
mhm,
I was recovered. I'd been recovered from that. I mean, they had to, cut me quite a bit down my belly. And it
mhm,
was like 4 months. I had moved down here, found us a place to live, and I applied at a job at Granger. And I
mhm,
remember I went in for the interview, talked to the manager, and he's like, can you lift 50 to 70 pounds? And I'm like, yeah,
mhm,
and then he took me into the warehouse and I started watching everybody, but it was constant lifting. And
mhm,
I told him, I said, I just want to let you know right now, I would not be able to keep up in here, because
mhm,
I've had this surgery. So that constant repetitive lifting is a whole nother beast.
mhm. Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. So don't
yeah.
blame.
It's like I could lift my son up a few times a day, but I'm not constantly lifting him up
Right.
every few minutes.
Exactly. And so please do not beat yourself up over that, because that's, you can't do it. You can't do it. It's not worth
Yeah,
it. So, but
yeah. I'm
yeah,
just trying.
yeah, I do want to throw in there, yeah, because, gosh, you're a lot younger than me, Jessica. How old are you, if you don't mind telling everybody?
Um, I'm 38. I'm almost 39.
Yeah, yeah. So
Mhm.
you can get back in shape, no problem. You guys have 4 kids, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So your body's got a lot to recover from.
Yeah.
That's
It
crazy.
does.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so what do you Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, it's just I'm trying to figure out what I can do now with my skill set. If I should, I even thought about door dashing or Instacart, and me and my husband doing it together on the weekends, just to bring in that extra income.
Sure. Yeah, I'm actually going to be start door dashing a little bit more now that the weather's getting nicer.
Mm-hmm.
But another, I mean, with DoorDash, you can do like focus mainly on like fast food, or you can
Mm-hmm.
go actually where you go shopping for people, like
Mm-hmm.
store. And I find, for a long time I avoided that, but now it's like I think I'm going to start taking people's orders where you got to actually go shopping for them because you do get exercise. You
Yeah.
know, you go in, you
Yeah.
got to walk around, and do some footwork.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep.
but yeah, that'd be good if you did that. Have you looked into uh, driving or anything? Like, have you looked at it yet?
Yeah. There's a wait list in my area for Instacart, so I'll have to wait on that. I've signed up for DoorDash. We just haven't started yet because we've been busy
Uh huh.
this week, and we had been blessed by someone from our church that has helped us with some of the financial issues that we were having that popped up. So that's a blessing all in on its own. So I'm not in a rush anymore to find a job. But we still need the extra income. We want to start paying off all of our extra debts. We've been following Dave Ramsey and trying to do the baby steps, but we just
Right.
gotten to where we need extra income now. And so that way we can continue to pay off our debts, not just living paycheck to paycheck. And
Right.
we want to start saving money for retirement as well.
Yep. So you need to bring in a little more cheddar.
Yep, yep.
Yep. I
And
totally
I still
agree.
have student loans to pay off too, and that needs to be paid off like yesterday.
Right. Yeah. Cassie still has a student loan, a loan that she went out to an online school while I was an alcoholic, and she did like 2 weeks of school, and then we still owe money for that. We still owe for like, I think like 8 grand. We
Hmm.
make payments every month, but we've been paying
Yep.
on that sucker for 20 years.
I know it's ridiculous that just I feel like I've only been paying on the interest, like nothing's gone down.
Right.
So we want to start pushing more money towards that. But
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to eat tonight? What's your plan?
So I just ate a turkey burger, which was really good. And then tonight we are going to have shrimp and cod. So we are practicing Lent this season. So I'm trying to do that and trying to figure out how to still give myself enough fat. So I'm gonna cook the shrimp in lots of butter and probably a little bit of lemon juice and see how I feel. And then also eggs. I've got some hard boiled eggs to eat. So
Well,
that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna have some butter. That's probably what I'm gonna
Yeah.
eat. Just tonight.
Yeah. How are you feeling on that fat
I'm
fast?
feeling good. I'm feeling
Yeah.
good. Like I said, I just got, my number two is runny, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But other than that, yeah, it's cool. But I think you were in here when I said I was gonna stop a day early. And
Mhm.
yeah, I'm gonna eat some food tomorrow. But what would you let's say, you just said, I'm gonna have something bad. What would you have turned to if you weren't here in the morning meeting? And would you have gone to a fast food place? Do you have cookies in the house? What would you have
um,
done?
so whenever I left the store, so I went to the store this morning to get food, and on my way out, they were selling Girl Scout cookies, and they're like, "Would you like to buy some?" And I was like, "No, no." So I did manage to say no because I cannot resist the mints if they're in the house, or the Samoas, or pretty much any Girl Scout cookie.
Right.
um,
Right.
so
They're all
I've
good.
yeah. So the only thing in the house that we have right now is we still have crackers in the house from whenever we were sick a month ago. Um, but I don't feel tempted anymore to dive into the carbohydrates.
Good. Good.
Hmm.
Yeah. And once that temptation passes, it can return, but usually it takes a little while. So,
I'm
uh,
feeling much better after the morning meeting, and I'm feeling better after talking with you. I know everything's going to be okay, and the things that I cannot control, I need to give to God.
absolutely. I mean, that's exactly what Cassie and I, I mean, we're still rebuilding our life from when we lost everything because of my
Hmm.
alcoholism, and sometimes you just got to give it up to God. It seems so overwhelming. We're still paying off our debts, and
Hmm.
not just our student loan, but other things.
Right.
And yeah, making the ends meet every month. I do sacrifice to do YouTube. I could probably go to the casino business, and we would definitely bring in more money annually. Um,
Hmm.
but I love doing this, and
Hmm.
it's not. I never wanted to go back into the casino business. I
Hmm.
said that once I got sober. But yeah, I mean, if I had to, I would, of course. But I mean, we're able to pay our bills, and very blessed to have a little left over every month to pay that extra debt off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Yeah.
actually make progress. Because if we weren't making that kind of progress, if we were just barely making our bills every month, I would probably go to the casino. But
Yep.
YouTube's like it's almost like working on commission. Because
Hmm.
I'll have some months where I make more than Cassie. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And other
Yeah.
months, so it ebbs and flows.
Right.
But well, I'm so glad you came on, Jessica. You always cheer
Thank you,
me up.
Larry.
You always
Thank you. You
brighten.
cheered me up. Thank
Oh no,
you.
you always brighten up the members live or the morning meeting, and it was awesome to talk to you.
Thank you, Larry. I hope you have a great morning.
You too, okay? And
All right.
stay strong.
I will. You too.
All right, kiddo. Later. Oh, very cool. So nice to talk to Jessica. Isn't she just the nicest person? I'm telling you right now. All right, and our community is full of Jessicas. So very nice. Okay, we are going an hour. I am going to take a break, guys. I got a little video, that same one. It's our intermission video, but I have to use the bathroom, and we're going to fire that up right now. But first, put the ticker on. Oh man, I gotta go. Okay, I'll be right back. So who are you guys again?
The WWWA coming to my house. That is so cool. When you guys called, I was so excited.
The WWWA. Sounds made up. All right, y'all. It's time. Are you ready to weigh in?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Let's see how we did. All right, here we are at the weigh-in. What was your starting weight June 1st?
237.
237. All right. You pumped?
I'm very pumped. Yeah. What's it gonna be? That's okay.
230?
I'm working on it.
230?
230.
Yeah.
That's 7 pounds. Tell everybody your starting weight.
On June 1st, I was 290 pounds.
Okay, are you excited?
Heck yeah.
How much do you think you're gonna lose?
I'm hoping for at least 10 pounds. We checked like last week and I was down like 10 pounds, so I'm hoping a little more than that. We'll see.
Okay.
Hey, I'll take that. Right on. That's 12 pounds? Yeah, 12 pounds total.
Do I have any regrets? No. It was perfect. I had so much fun. I can't wait to see what the results are on the live stream.
I should have took my teeth out before the weigh-in. So there you have it, guys. 19 pounds of weight loss, and that's going on the tally. So remember, put your weight loss in the comments. You have a couple days to do it before July 2nd. You got it?
3,014 pounds! Woo!
Oh!
Yay!
Oh! 3,014 pounds.
3,014 pounds!
Now, so guys, we had so much fun doing the weigh-in last month. We just wanted to revisit it and have a little fun with it.
We believe there's one thing that's almost as good for you as your carnivore diet, and that's laughter.
So keep eating your meat and keep laughing.
Love you guys.
Ah, relief. I feel much better. Alrighty. Thank you guys for allowing me to take a little break there. And if you're just joining us, what's up? Well, happy Saturday. Let's get back in the groove. Oh, man, it's so nice talking to Jessica. Very, very cool. Now, I got to find where I'm at in the live chat, guys. There you are, Naruto. What's up? I shared your picture earlier, T. Appreciate that. Jennifer, I was nauseous this morning, but it did go away. Fat Fast was hard on me last night. I had to fight through cravings, but happy this morning, no cravings. There you go. And hopefully, Jessica, she got past that craving, and it'll be a while before she has another one. That's awesome, Jennifer. Just got to fight through it, right? Yep. But yesterday I woke up for no reason and I wanted those sausage and biscuits, biscuit sandwiches, just out of nowhere. But fought through the craving, got here to the morning meeting, which really helped. And then no craving since. Just been eating butter. If you guys are just joining us, I hope you're having a wonderful day, going a little longer than usual. I do want to say for those of just jumping in, Cassie's new video will be out tonight at 6:30 p.m. And I hope you guys check it out. It's she really opens up about some things that she's been going through. So, and me and her sit down. It's the first time we've sat down together in a year and a half and made a video. So, hope you guys check it out. And my why keeps me in line and protects my healing. I wouldn't be here without it. Many of my friends and family are no longer here. Yeah, we all have our whys, right? Brad's Biscuit. And it sounds like you very successful on focusing on yours. That's awesome. Doug, when you have cravings, just go fill up on carnivore food that you can have better for you. Yep. I like to have my favorite carnivore meals when I'm having cravings. Chicken wings, um, chicken wings, and chicken wings. I'd probably take chicken wings even over a ribeye, which is crazy, right? But I would. Michelle, I spent at least half of my life hating the body I was trapped in. I'll be a carnivore for the rest of my life. Awesome. Nana, I love beef liver over chicken. Don't do a ton first time in at least a couple months. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just didn't want you to overdo it for sure. Shellbell, I'm blessed to only purchase meat, eggs, and some cheese, nothing else. I do have to purchase some dinners for my grandbabes, but they will eat what we are having. That's nice. Okay. Any members in here that want to join me, I put the link out on a community post. That's how Jessica was able to join me. So if you guys want to jump on here and say hi to everybody, or if not, I totally understand that too. Totally get that. Lab grown meat better not be the answer, right, Doug? Nana, I buy most of my beef and raw pork from a local processor. Nice. Brad's Biscuit, I was at the point where I no longer wanted to be here, even if it wasn't a conscious decision. It certainly was in practice. I feel you on that one. The Lord saved me and turned everything around. Carnivore is foundational. Awesome. Sounds like you had an experience like I did with alcohol, as far as your diet goes, Brad's Biscuit, which is amazing, you know. Cher, I live only a short walk from a Walmart, so I can hear the lemon blueberry muffins calling to me all the time. Damn them. I totally hear you. Yeah, whenever I'm at Walmart, it's been a while. Whenever I am, I try to avoid the pizza section where they're taking big pizzas that aren't frozen. Yeah, I used to. So that was my favorite spot in Walmart. I love those taken bakes. Well, let's just say my tongue loves them. My body doesn't. Hey, what's up, Joseph? I'm still not seeing the scale move. Maybe it's time to leave sardines and go back to BBBE. Have you been consistent, Joseph? Like, no mistakes? Because I know you're prone to them like me. Did you take any prednisone this last month or two? Because I'll tell you that definitely affected my results. I probably wasn't in ketosis for 10 days because of that prednisone. 10 days total. Great pick, Keith. Yeah, wasn't it? That was a great pick. I think I am a little. Oh yeah, I'm way behind. So I'm going to start skimming here, guys, and I want to catch up to y'all, but I don't want to miss anybody. Heidi to Jessica, keep your focus on the Lord. Forgiveness is needed here. God is good, and He will provide. You're in my prayers. We love you. Yeah, I'm praying for you, Jess. Awesome. And I love you. Yeah. You do have friends. You are my sister in Christ. Amen. Heidi, I love how many of us love God first and above all. God bless everyone here today. Yeah. Even the unbelievers, it, coming to the Lord Jesus Christ doesn't make your life easier, but it sure does fill your heart full of joy, even when you're going through the rough times, So, I hear your pain, Jessica, sending prayers and hugs from Carol. And Carol, it's wonderful to see you. Awesome. Glad you made it today. I'm skimming now, guys. I just don't want to miss anybody. And I want to catch up. Hey, Aisha. Amen. Chris, my transmission went out on my truck Monday. I didn't spiral and got busy resolving the issue. Carnivore mindset for the win. Awesome, Chris. Yeah. Yeah. I think we already talked about how frustrating that could be. The other day we were talking about transmission. I believe that was you, Chris. And yeah, it wasn't I just know that car trouble can be so frustrating. Now watch it, Chris. Once you get it resolved, careful that you don't want to reward yourself. Because the last time I had a car issue, it was with little Larry, and his car once got it resolved. I wanted to stop and get a latte. Like I deserve it. So don't do that, man. I'm sure you won't though. Good job. Does anyone else struggle with knowing what hunger truly is, knowing what being satisfied is? Well, I'll tell you what, a good fast will solve that, Nana. If you want to know what being really hungry is like, do a Wendy. Oh, I haven't seen Wendy here today. Yesterday, she was on day 20 of her fast, of her water fast. Today would be day 21. I'm not saying go do that, but thank you to all the Carnivore Quest warriors for all the love. I love this group so much. I can't even describe how thankful I am for all of you. Very cool. What an awesome video. Never seen that before. Oh, the intermission video. Yeah, we had fun with that one. Yep, Larry's on a bathroom break. And I'm almost caught up here. Replay. Aaron, you're watching the replay already? Judith, Larry, what time zone are you in? I'm on Eastern. We're here in South Carolina, so. All right. All right. Well, let's see here. Oh, we got a couple folks in the green room waiting. Bring them on here one at a time. Kelly, I know you were on here, but Texas Carnivore was on here first, and then I saw him pop out, so I'm gonna bring him on real quick. Joseph, I see your mic. Oh, there you go. Cool. What's up, my man?
Hey, nothing much. I've been to the doctor, and my A1C is down to 5.8, which is below pre-diabetic. So that's a happy thing.
Yes.
Uh,
Amen.
but she's really, really not happy with the fact that I'm doing carnivore.
Really?
She said I'm headed for a heart attack if I don't watch it. So I basically just grinned and said, I don't think you know what you're talking about. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah, I mean, but that's the consensus, right? It's with the medical community, most of them, but that's why I didn't even tell my doctor when I saw him, for the first time in 12 years. I didn't tell him I was on a carnivore diet. I just said I can get the weight off eating a low carb diet. I've done it before. And he was like, "Oh, it sounds good."
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like people have a real negative reaction, even doctors, when you say you're going to eat only meat, you know. But
Yeah.
I'm sure you're going to keep up with your labs, though, right?
Well, I think I'm going to back off of the sardines and
Yeah,
go back to bacon, eggs, and beef because I'm not dropping any weight.
yeah. And you're not having any of those little slip ups.
Little bit, yeah. Uh,
Yeah,
I am such a food addict. It's
I
just
know.
terrible. It's
I know
so
you are,
terrible.
Joseph. I know
I,
you
I
are.
went I went to Dollar General and walked down the wrong aisle, and I came out with a packet of Pop Tarts, and so and it's not like you eat just one, so I've got to just stay away from that aisle.
You got to stay away from all that, and I would suspect that's a big reason the scale's not moving.
Yeah,
It is you got to be consistently in ketosis, from my experience. And that's the only way the scale moves. So,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
but I hear you. How many times have I done it? A lot.
I
But
understand.
I know you've
I
been fighting a
understand.
long time too.
Yes, I have. I have.
Yeah, and you haven't
So.
given up yet. So that's awesome. But yeah,
Mhm.
I totally understand about the Pop Tarts. Thank goodness Larry doesn't eat them anymore. We always had him in the house when he was a little younger,
Right,
and it was
right.
nothing to grab. Especially the chocolate ones.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
anything that's sweet is calls out to me.
Right.
So,
Yeah. So
but
what?
anyway, I've got a real bad echo on this end, so I'm going to drop off and let you go.
Okay, Joseph. Well, I'm glad you stopped by to say hi. Take care. Okay, man.
God bless y'all, man. This community's everything to me.
Appreciate that. Thanks, Joseph. Very cool. Awesome to talk to Joseph. Joseph's a pastor, and yeah, he's always struggling with those sweets. You know, I remember he was telling me that they had candy outside his office, and every time he walked by, he's just like, "Ugh." So let's bring in Kelly. What's up, Kelly? How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good for this fine Saturday. I guess it's afternoon, 2:12 your time, 1:12 my time.
Okay. So what do you got going on today? What's up?
Well, besides usual, laundry, I went to town. I had to go into town to see where the mechanics at on my truck. It's with the sickness going around, they couldn't get to it, so they're going to get to it on Monday. My truck broke down last Saturday night. Thank goodness I have a spare using my mom's, but she's going to need that back. So other than that, it's pretty good. We had a nice spring so far. Well, fall spring because we're back at our temperature, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good.
Right on. So you're having car trouble just like Chris was with his transmission.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Yeah.
it's the fuel pump is what went out of the truck. I mean,
Yeah.
it could be numerous things, but I'm like, I am not messing with this. I mean, it could easily, but where it was sitting in the driveway, and the driveway's kind of yucky and wet at the time, so I'm not gonna mess with it. So I just had it towed to the shop.
Oh no, I get it. I get it. And sometimes a fuel pump can be really difficult if it's inside the gas tank and you got to drop the gas
Yeah,
tank,
it's for me. I would have to pull the bed and would
Yeah.
have to get a neighbor, get her tractor over here and lift the bed off. And no, I don't feel like laying on the gravel driveway. I'm like, no,
Right.
I have it towed for free to the shop.
Yeah, I totally understand that. So you doing well as far as what you're putting in your mouth? You've been doing good?
Oh yeah, I am doing well. Unfortunately, it's one of those things that I've tried, when I started carnivore, and it's the same thing with the keto side. Before I fell off of keto, I lost a nice amount of weight, but your body can get used to things. And you know, there's not any factor. My body's got used to it. The metabolism's not keeping up. And I noticed and I gained some weight. Could it be a little bit of dairy? Yeah. Never cheated, nothing like that. I haven't ate any carbs or fallen off that way. So it's just one of those things, my body. So the next thing I need to do, change up. And so normally I do a 16-8 intermittent fasting, 2 meals a day. So now I am doing only 1 meal a day. And of course, you got to be careful. I guess YouTube, they will frown. So I want to do a video on it, but I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to do this. So the next 30 days, I am going to eat one good meal a day, and just to change up.
So you're going to document it on your channel?
I wanted to do a video and then 30 days later see what the outcome is, because not only, you know, I want to drop the weight that kind of crept back up, but I want to drop that. I want to drop more weight and see where it goes. So I'm doing the 1 meal a day, and I'm doing what Lily Kane suggested, and she's a sweet person. And anybody needs to reach out. She has an email that you can reach out to her, and she will give you any information. She had information where you take the cheat sheet, how much grams of protein, you know, each item is that you eat. And also she had it where what we should be eating, are recommended eating 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of ideal body weight. So I'm going with that. And I want to document that, but evidently someone else was doing that, you know, something similar to that. And his video got knocked off because of violation of eating disorder. So I'm going to try to figure out how I'm going to do this without getting violated. And it's crazy because he's not promoting it. He was just doing his journey.
I have never had a video taken down for any reason like that. You know, I've had copyright, you know, issues with when a song comes up, but I've never had a video taken down for, you know, like when I did the 21-day fast, or, you know, that's crazy, man.
Yeah. And also, and I may even document like tomorrow. I've started doing live stream. My live stream is I do 3 live streams a month, and the fourth one I take off because I do on-call emergency maintenance, and I don't want to be in the middle of it or start that live stream and have to cut it off because I have to go to work. So during that Sunday, I don't do any live streaming, but I was gonna, you know, I may just do it through that, just every Sunday, you know, share my journey, what the progress is, where the weight is, and how I feel, because I feel really great. Like yesterday is where I started it yesterday at the 1 meal a day. And usually I'll take a little cat nap. I was like, okay, I got about 30 minutes and I'll just kind of take a cat nap and wait for my daughter, you know, to go pick her up at school. I couldn't go to sleep at all. I was wide awake, that much energy, just having that 1 meal. And it felt great. And I felt full. So, and then the other thing I want to change up is I have a bad hip that has to be replaced. And like the inflammation is gone, but I also have weak and inactive muscles in my hip areas that are tight, weak. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing exercises. Like yesterday was first day. I didn't have the lift in my shoe. I didn't have to walk with a cane. I didn't have a bad limp, and it felt good. So throughout the day, I was doing exercises for stretching, strengthening, lifting, and each time, and it just felt good. So that's something that I don't do good on. The diet part, I do great. On the fitness part, I don't do well because I hate exercising. But as we get older, I'm 47 years old, be 48, the fascia is extremely tight, our muscles are tight, and also you learn as you get older, if you don't use it or don't get them moved, you're going to lose them, and you're really going to be in a pickle. So yeah, that's something that I will have to have accountability for.
That's me. You said you're 47?
47. I'll be 48.
You look younger than that. I'm not just saying that, Kelly. I would have guessed 44, 43. Yeah, awesome. Very cool, man. So where can everybody find you? Is it Kelly at your channel's Broken Carnivore?
Yeah, Broken Carnivore.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I would suggest to you because videos do well. And I mean, are you monetized yet?
No, I am getting closer. I got probably less than maybe 500 because all of a sudden, it took a little bit, but all of a sudden, these last few videos, except for the last, simple cooking video I made, like
Yeah.
all of a sudden the niche started pushing out my channel or my videos, and I was getting 6 to 7,000 views on them instead of just the usual 50 to 200.
Nice. Well, very cool. And I was just going to say, to reach your monetization hours, is it still 4,000 hours for monetization?
3,000, it's 3,000 hours, which I'm getting close. And that's for like memberships and super chats and stuff like that. And it's 4,000 watch hours or so many million short views for the paid ads.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, you'll get there quicker with live streams as far as getting to your monetization. But as far as we ad revenue, you make more with a regular video than with a live stream. I mean, I don't know if you knew that or not, but
Yeah, I kind of figured that out. And that's one thing. When I started YouTube, I didn't know the ins and outs. I didn't know that you should have waited. But also when I started, I was also entered, if I'd have done carnivore 5 years ago, or I shared my low carb as when I started the Dr. Berry, it might have been a lot different. But I started where we at the beginning of the AI era, and I didn't know the ins and outs, like, wait 24 to 48 hours before your video goes public. So that way the algorithm actually reviews it and stuff like that. So it's been a learning curve. So I think a lot of that is starting to change when I'm letting it. So the algorithm is seeing it, and now they're pushing it out further. So
well, good. Because it can be frustrating. I mean, I've put 40 hours into a video before, and then have it, not get pushed out at all. And it's just, I mean, it's pretty heartbreaking.
yeah.
But
Well,
then
of course,
I put
have
2
the
hours, then I put
streamers
2
and
hours
trying-
into it. Then I put 2 hours into a video, and it gets, 40,000 views. So
Yeah, most of mine I put like 2 hours in and it's just simple, and they're not like, and it's something that I like. If you have issue with dairy and stuff like that, no, don't do them. But it's something idea, because as we're doing carnivore, we don't want complicated meals, but sometimes we want to kind of break up a monotony, and we kind of invent something, or we see something like, oh, let's try it. Like I had one where I had a keto recipe for tortillas, and I changed it up, and I took out the xanthan gum and the almond flour, and I put in pork panko and beef gelatin, and it turned out good. It turned out really good.
nice.
And so that I did a video. That video actually got the highest view. It got like 6.3 or 6.4 views, 1,000 views.
Nice.
And then
Yeah,
I think was my last one, my update with my hip. That's where it really started going up. And I got like 1,800 views, almost 1,900 views with that. And then I did a carnivore quiche that got up there it was out for a while. And then all of a sudden it just started taking off. Like within a week, 2 weeks later, it was like at 6,000 views. But
Yeah.
my video with this carnivore taco casserole, or I changed up maybe the views, but now it didn't get pushed out as much as my other ones did.
Yeah, it's like when I did the prime rib video, our chef's cut of it. It only got like maybe 1,000 views, and then right around Christmas time, about 4 months later, it took off because everybody was searching for prime rib, recipes. And now I think it's got like over 120,000 views, but it got no views for 4 months until the algorithm recognized everybody was searching for it. And
And
so
that could be why people search for it, but not as many. And so the
you
next
never
one
know,
I'm doing that's getting ready to come out, it will be that I'm going to edit probably later today, and it'll be out tomorrow, will be this was inspired by a keto influencer, but I made it a little bit different than what she had, and it's a crustless pizza for two. It's kind of like a casserole, but it's just ground beef, whatever toppings you want on top. I just did sliced pepperoni and cheese. That's it. It was like 3 or 4 ingredients. That's it.
Awesome. Well, very cool. So everybody can find it's not Kelly Broken Carnivore, it's just Broken Carnivore, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on, saying hi to everybody.
Glad to stop by. I saw that and I'm like, oh, this be awesome. I hadn't spoken with Larry in a while, so I'll jump on for a little bit.
I'm glad you stopped by, and we'll see you again real soon. All right, brother.
All right, have a good one.
All right, man. Later. Awesome. Awesome to talk to Kelly. I remember the first time I talked to Kelly. It was me, Kelly, Aaron, I think Shellbell. I think. Very, very cool. Just be less fat. What's up? What's up, man? Good morning, Questers. I'm in a great mood, guys. Yeah, I was wondering where Wendy is, right, Shellbell? Wanted to ask her how many days she set her fast, or she's going with a flow of her body. I don't recall her mentioning. Well, yeah, she never said what her goal was, but I know yesterday was 20 days. So, hopefully she's the key is breaking it slow, and she knows to do that. So that's the important thing. Great job, Texas, right? Yeah, your doctor doesn't know. Keep moving forward. Right on, Heidi. Aaron, I love that my new doctor is younger, modern thinking, really up on the science. Awesome. Just be less fat. Yes, most doctors are ignorant and unaware. Doctors are brainwashed. Yeah. Oh, Nana, I own vending machines. So, yeah, I get it about the Pop Tarts. Yeah, I haven't had a Pop Tart in a long time, but I used to eat a lot of them. I got some Pop Tart fat on me somewhere on this body. I love this. All progress starts by telling the truth. I think it's the sardines to know it's the Pop Tarts. We've been there, right? Right. I think Joseph just had to be a little honest with himself there. You know. Yeah, those darn Pop Tarts, one box to go down like nothing. Haven't had one in ages. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna skim a little bit here, guys. Get caught up. Hi, y'all. I was watching and left to send a picture of my food, then found you again. I'm so bad with the web phone. Laugh out loud. Oh, Carol, you're fine. Let me see if I can find if you send in a picture here. Do you put your name on it, Carol? I don't see it. Nope, I don't see it. Carol, if you sent it. I hear you with the new technology. I totally hear you, though. So glad you came in, Joseph. Yes, it's good to see him. Get him on track. Hi, y'all. What's up, Vampire? Penny, hello, everyone. New to your channel. I am a recovering sugar addict, and by the grace of God and lots of butter helped. 1 year, 2 months, sugar-free life. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Well, Penny, amen to that. And it's really good to meet you. Awesome. New to the channel, huh? We got all kinds of content, Penny. It was definitely been a struggle this past year. I gained a ton of weight back, and I'm fighting for my life. So is Cassie. So welcome. Hey, Penny, so glad you're here. Jess. Let's see here. I'm almost caught up. I think this guy needs to go in a go on a carnivore diet? Who's that, Uncle Charlie? Well, I can't stay out of the bathroom today. Ugh, that's me too, Nana. That's me too. That fat fast. It's going right through me. Flowing. I pray everyone has a blessed day. Thank you so much for being here and being comrades in arms on this journey. You have a great day, Jess. Sounds like you're bailing. Yep. Hold strong, girl. Mishy Poo. I watch Kelly's channel. Awesome. Very cool. All right. Yeah, nice. I'll have to go check it out. Yeah. Get Kelly a few more viewers. It helps. All right, Jennifer. I see you got to tend to the grandson. Gotcha. I need to learn how to get videos pushed out. The main thing is, Aaron, it's all about the thumbnail and title. That's the most important thing. And then the content too. But Leroy, what's up? Meat is delicious. I'll agree with you there. When you're on track, meat is fire. There's no doubt. Video Elegance Film. I love that name. Very cool. Getting ready to make ground beef tacos with cheese as the taco shells. Recipe can be found on YouTube Steak and Butter Gal. Yep. I remember when Cassie and I first did Atkins diet. We used to make that quite a bit. Use cheese for shells. Man, my throat. Excuse me, guys. I apologize. Wendy, oh, here she is. Here's the fasting master. She's got the titles this month. I'm here, was napping 21 days complete. Stay strong, carnivore family. 506 hours with no food. Can you dig it?
I'm your huckleberry.
Man. Amazing. Very good. Awesome, Wendy. Congratulations. How long are you going if you're still here? Oh, my dry throat is hitting now. The side effect of the Wixella I'm taking. Man, I did good. We've been on an hour 40, and I have not had dry throat issues this whole time. One more time. Here we go. Okay. I guess that's a lot of talking, right? When you're the only one talking for an hour 40. It's definitely an improvement, though. But I'm so glad you stopped by, Wendy. We were all wondering how you're doing. Judith, I'm 69 and I remember life before Pop-Tarts. Yeah, I think I was about 7, 8 years old when Pop-Tarts came out, Judith. Lions Danivore Park podcast. What's up? Keep up the good fight. You will absolutely get to the goal that you have set out in the beginning. God hasn't given up on you. Big plans ahead. Stay strong. Good to see you, man. The guy you had on the screen. Okay. What, Kelly or Joseph? Kelly, Joseph's had his struggles right along with me, where Kelly's been doing better. Larry, did you get my pic of my multi-poo Sheldon? Oh, let me check right now, Amy. Let me see. It's fired up. It would be from Amy, right? So, oh, I got Carol's. Oh, okay. Cool. Bring him in here right now. I sure did, Amy. So this is Sheldon, huh? Aw, well, he's freaking adorable. Is that a toy, or does he get the biscuits and you're stuck with the bacon? He's so cute. Very cool. And then Carol, I got your picture. It finally came in. Might take a minute, and that's what you're having. Awesome. Real food there. No processed junk. Great job, Carol. Heidi, I'm getting baptized tomorrow. 60 years old, finally getting baptized. Amen. A lot of people think that's a salvation issue. I don't, Heidi. The thief on the cross was not baptized. So, but that's awesome. You're going to declare your love for the Lord publicly. Got another ad during the live. More money in my pocket, right, Nana? Just kidding. Good old YouTube. Well, when the ad's done, just hit the back button like twice and you rewind like 10 seconds, Nana. Trucking views. Hey, friends. Sorry I missed it. Why do you have the cough? The Wixellas I'm taking gives me the dry throat back here. If you're talking to me, trucking views. But yeah, I went an hour and 40 and really didn't cough much at all. So if you go back 3 months ago, man, my breathing was way worse. So the medicine's helping, but it really dries the back of my throat out. It's actually like a powder you inhale, which I didn't know that. And they tell you that's why you got to rinse your mouth out when you take it. Lions, Carnivore podcast. I was just curious if you ever were going to do a call-in show. I would love to have a chance to speak with you. You're very inspirational. No, I don't have the technology. I don't know how I would do a call-in show. Lions, that's kind of like what we do here now. If you were just here while I had our members from Carnivore Quest, our membership, have them come on Saturdays. And we also do members live where we all get on together and it's just broadcast to the members. So that's on that occasion, I'll bring everybody on at once. We can have up to 10 people. So yeah, you become a member. You can jump on here with me, Lions. That's $2.99 a month. That's cheaper than 18 eggs, right? Or you can bump it up to the ribeye level and give us a little more support, which I think that's like $7.99 or $6.99 a month, something like that. Food looks good, right? Oh yeah, it sure did. Carol firing it up. I was curious if you did receive my email on participating on my show for an interview. Would mean the world to me. I did, and I will get back to you on that. I'll be more than happy to. And I don't go on many people's channels. Only channel we've ever been on is Lily Kane. I think that's it. That was a long time ago. I just want to make a public statement to follow Christ. I don't believe it's a salvation maker. I believe I'm saved by grace through faith. Amen. That's right, Heidi. Yeah, I was baptized a week after I got saved. It was powerful experience. I bought a dozen eggs today for $1.99 each. Awesome. Not bad. I see, but what is the original problem for the cough? The original problem. Well, I smoked for 35 years, trucking. I mean, that a little bit to do with it. But haven't you been following along Trucking Views? What's up? Haven't you watched my videos where I went to the doctor and I mean, my breathing got so bad in the last 6 months. That's why I thought I had lung cancer, So I quit cigarettes here on the channel 4 years ago. And then since in that 4 years, I had 4 packs of cigarettes because when Cassie had her cancer scare, I remember I bought 3 packs, smoked them all up. But now I've been chewing tobacco, and that's what I'll be giving up soon. And that's when it's going to get real tough. That's when we're going to see if what kind of man I am when I give up chewing tobacco. But yeah, original problem is definitely smoking, and then being so sedentary this last year and a half. So Amy thinks all his favorite toy is a waffle. Oh, we will try and say it's a chaffle. Amazing stir fry pick. Yum. I love sardines, Larry. Good for you, Andrew. Or Andre. Yeah, I didn't hate him, Andre, but I didn't love him. Sue, Larry, I just want you to know how I appreciate your gentle soul. You're a pleasure to listen to. I appreciate that. Sue, thank you. Thank you very much. Did you stop the chew? I have not. I'm using more the Zen now, but my date for quitting, I pushed it back. My date for quitting is my birthday. So the day after my birthday, which will be April 9th, will be my first day tobacco free. And it's going to be hell. Aaron, I'll jump on screen with you tomorrow. Why not today, man? SS Toad had a board meeting today. Just getting in here. Have a blessed weekend, everybody. I need to catch up later. Probably a cheat, but had a keto shake on my way out the door. Starving. That's not too bad, SS Toad. Don't even sweat it. Benny, amen, Heidi. It's all through faith in his precious blood that saves us. Absolutely. You want to keep going? Hey, I'm still here, right? Nah, I was about to jump off. Hour 47. Shooty, love you guys. I'm just having a good time, Like I said, got a lot done this morning, but I am putting off the inevitable getting together our tax information, which is, we have a business, Carnivore Quest LLC, and yeah, it's just a lot of stuff to gather for the taxes. It's a whole different ball game than just getting your W-2, and doing your own taxes with TurboTax. You are really increasing your stamina for these lives. Oh, for sure, Aaron. What a difference in my breathing, right? I mean, you got to breathe and talk to talk. Groovy Lisa. Wow, what a cool name. I dig that, Lisa. Big time. Just looking into carnivore, never done it. All right, Groovy Lisa. Well, I hope you stop by again, and I hope you at least try and give it a shot. Me and my wife, Cassie, we lost 100 pounds each doing carnivore, and not just the weight loss. We felt amazing. If you look at some of our older content, Lisa, but slipped up, got off the diet for a while and gained a bunch of weight back. So here, since you're here, Lisa, here, I'll go to the very end so you can see me and Cassie sitting together right there. There you go.
We believe there's one thing that's
yeah, look how different I look, right? That was me at about my lightest. I had lost about 100 pounds there and felt great. So I really hope you give it a try. And even if you don't have a lot of weight to lose, you'll feel amazing just eating meat. That's why I keep trying to get back on it, because for me, that's the only way to eat the proper human diet. So anyway, let me get that out of there. Doesn't Cassie look cute? Doesn't she look cute? And yeah, that's a good time for a reminder that Cassie's first video in a year and a half that me and her sitting down together will be out tonight. And it's all about, the struggle she's been going through. She really does feel lost. And hope you guys check that out tonight. 6:30 p.m. Eastern, that'll go live. So it was really good to meet you, Groovy Lisa. Now I want to be able to say that name more often. So I hope to see you again. We do this meeting every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You almost always at 11:55 a.m. Eastern, and we don't do it on Monday and Tuesday. So really good to meet you, Lisa. Very cool. What does your phone say right now? How much should you make in an hour? 47 minutes? Oh, on this live stream? That'll net me about $7, Charlie. With the amount of views the morning meeting gets, I usually make between $5 to $7 for our morning meeting. So it's not very much. Now, if you did a normal video with that same amount of views, it'd probably be double, like $10-12, But like the video I did, my last video, which just to give you guys, if you guys want to know, do I have the thumbnail here anymore? I don't. But my last video where I showed me walking, that got 30,000 views. I made $200 on it. $200 for that video. So yeah, but these lives, yeah, I don't make much money. So all the support you guys can give is definitely appreciated. I haven't thrown this up in a long time. Oh, it won't even show? What's up with that? It won't even pop up. What's going on with that? I haven't pulled that. I haven't shown that in a long time. People say you don't get if you don't ask. Well, yeah, that's how you can support our channel. The nice thing about to buy me a coffee is they only keep 5% of the donation, where YouTube, they keep 30%. Like if you give a super chat, YouTube keeps 30% of that. But buy me a coffee, they only take 5%. So Barbara, what about quitting tobacco by the sign of the moon? Is that work for anybody? I'm not sure, Barbara. I do dabble in fast food. I ain't perfect. Yeah, fast food was my big downfall. Groovy Lisa, my wife, sugar, cakes, pastries, stuff like that is her big downfall, where mine is fast food. I love it. Unfortunately, if I was you, I would go back to the casino and start dealing blackjack. No tax on tips. Thank you, Donald Trump. You can call pool with your wife, carpool with your wife. Yeah. If I had to, I would, Uncle Charlie. Once I got sober, you got to realize I worked with my stepfather who killed my mom. And I just a lot of bad memories. In the 6 months he was stalking our family, I was still working with him. If you guys ever see my testimonial video, I go into that exactly, how he terrorized my mom and Cassie and the kids, and I couldn't do anything about it. Um, he was really tight with our casino manager. They were like lifelong friends, and no one believed what a monster he really was. And after he murdered her, I remember talking to his buddy who was my casino manager, the bigwig, and I cussed him out. I said, like, I told you what he was, and you didn't listen, and now my mom's dead. I mean, I laid into him. I'm surprised he didn't fire me. But I had to get it off my chest. He showed up at my mom's funeral, and I told him to leave. I said, "Get the f out of here," And so yeah, I got a lot of baggage that goes with that business, and not only that, once I got saved, it's hard to watch people destroy their lives. You got a lot of people that come in to gamble that have a good time, and it's not a problem. But I've seen a lot of people destroy their lives in a casino, and it's just as bad as alcohol and drugs or food addiction. Gambling addiction is real, and I've seen it just destroy people. And I kind of don't want to be a part of that. You know what I mean? But like I said, if I had to, I would, no doubt. Cassie always loved the business. And I did too, but you know, yeah, it's nice. You get a break every hour, get a half hour break every hour. What other job can you do where you get that, Well, 20 minutes every hour. Sometimes you get a break every 20 minutes, break every 40 minutes. It's crazy. Um, have you ever tried alternate day fasting with Carnivore Diet? Was that towards me or to Groovy Lisa? I have. I did alternate day fasting recently. Actually, I believe it was in November. I could get my wires crossed here, but I ended up blowing it the second half of December. I went off the rails, disappeared off of YouTube, and ate a bunch of crap. And that was all of 2025. I'd do good for 6 weeks, 7 weeks, and then I'd fall off and just gorge myself. It was disgusting. It really was. Yeah, Groovy Lisa. I don't eat much sugary stuff, but I do love my bread. That's my downfall. Yes. Yeah. I love me a hamburger bun. Give me a hamburger bun and some good sauce. Oh, Lisa, I'm off to the races, girl. All right, let's see if anybody sent any other pictures. I don't see any new pics, so I appreciate everybody who did send some in. It's very nice. And one more time, remember, guys, 6:30 p.m. tonight. Boom. Here's me, Cass, and our little grandbaby. All right, cool. Aisha, to Groovy Lisa, there are recipes for low carb bread, chaffles. Yeah, chaffles ain't bad at all. Amy, I do Ketovore, Groovy Lisa. I love it. When you need to be more strict, I go carnivore for a bit. I like my veg and cheese. Yeah, I think that's one of the best ways to do it, Amy. That kind of strategy. Yep. When I'm in maintenance, that's probably what I'm going to do. Love the cheese, Aisha. Love the cheese. Absolutely. Cheese is fire. All right. Well, I am all caught up with the comments, which is an absolute miracle. And in 28 seconds, we will have gone 2 hours. Wow. That's crazy. Cheese is the devil. Laugh out loud, right, Aaron? It's so easy to overeat. Agree with Lisa. Thanks. I'll keep that in mind. I've been looking at low carb stuff. All right, cool. All right, you guys, we're going to wrap this up. I really appreciate you stopping by. You made my day, and it was good to talk to Joseph and Kelly and Jessica. Jessica, if you're still watching or you see it later, we all love you. You hang in there, girl, okay? It was really awesome to talk to all of you. And guys, don't forget to check out Cassie's video. I know I've been plugging it, but to see the courage it took for her to sit down, she was so nervous. And, it's a very laid back, me and her having a chat video. I think you guys will enjoy it. So I love you all. We'll see you tomorrow, 11:55 a.m. All right. Be good, guys. Later.